much, Melanie. We are finally in the home stretch of the race for the White House. Both parties have held their conventions, both have their nominees, and both of those nominees have their running mates. It's time for two of America's voices to have their say on some of the past week's big stories. Joining us now, Jerry Agar from WLS-AM radio in Chicago, and Rob Spears, host of Conscious Talk in Seattle. Thank you both for joining us. Our first topic is John McCain's running mate, Sarah Palin. Now, she wowed many people with her speech Wednesday night, but can she stand up to the more experienced Joe Biden? We left our bell in D.C., so I'll have to interrupt you if you go over 30 seconds. Jerry, you go first.
Well, this will be interesting to see. Joe Biden, obviously a man with a lot of experience, but the history of Sarah Palin seems to be misunderestimated again. So I think Joe Biden is really on defense here. She's the woman of the hour. She's the politician of the hour, and I think she's demonstrated to us, at least so far over the last couple of weeks, that she can bring the goods. She can make it work, and he'd better be careful about her because he's cocky. He can easily just blow and announce that he has the highest IQ in the room,
right. Ding,
as
ding,
he
ding.
did once.
Time's up. I'm sorry. I have to be rude about this. I have to be fair. Rob,
right.
Your turn. You give me your assessment of it all.
Well, Brian, let's look. The latest polls by ABC shows that she got a bump of 6%. But in the same poll, you can see that Biden got a 12% bump. And in the Emily List poll, 55% of the people said because of her, they would be voting for Obama, whereas only 9% said that they would vote for McCain because of her. I think she's a distraction, whereas I see Joe Biden as definitely an addition. And that's where we're going to see the difference.
Ding, ding. Got to go on to the next issue. Looking forward after the conventions, we're less than 2 months from Election Day. The race is still extremely tight. Barack Obama leads John McCain by a little more than 3 percentage points, according to the latest poll average from RealClearPolitics.com. But which candidate has more momentum now that the conventions are over? Rob, you went second last time. You get to start this time. Time starts now.
Well, I think with Sarah Palin, obviously through the media, there is a lot of momentum for the Republicans, but I look at it as a distraction. And is this really good for John McCain? Because, of course, he is the head of the ticket. So will we see this? Obama, his whole theme of change has been consistent, but will we see what message coming out of McCain? Was it security? Was it change? Is it now reform? I think that what we may find with Sarah Palin is she is a legend in her own mind.
Ding, ding. Jerry Agar, go.
Well, I agree that the momentum has shifted over to the Republicans now, in large part because of Sarah Palin. And if she continues to roll as she has, she'll be more than a distraction. She is the story right now. It used to be Obama and the others. Now I think it's Sarah Palin and the senators. And Sarah Palin has been attacked in silly ways by the Democrats initially, I think, to attack small-town America. For the Obama supporters to attack her on lack of experience, they seem to have been kind of derailed on their game a little bit by Sarah Palin.
All right, and that you wrapped up exactly on time. Very good, Jerry. The queen of daytime talk is also one of the hot topics today. Oprah Winfrey denying to reporters there was any ever talk to have Sarah Palin appear on her show. Oprah says she won't use her show as a platform for any of the candidates. Keep in mind, she has endorsed Barack Obama, who appeared twice on her show. Oprah says she would have Palin on her program, but it would be after the campaign is over. The question we're asking is the same one we're asking in our email question today. What do you think of Oprah's decision not to have Sarah Palin on her show? Jerry, you get to go first this time.
I would turn that question around and ask, why should Sarah Palin go on Oprah's show? Have Sarah Palin talk to the serious people who disagree with her. Go and talk to the New York Times editorial board. Talk to Alan Combs. Talk to Air America. Talk to people she disagrees with, but stay in the serious mode. Don't go on a fluff show that's all about looking inside yourself and feelings, and make yourself the serious candidate that you really are. Stay inside that environment. Oprah hurt herself when she went political. She lost some ratings. So I think that's what this has to do with. Oprah's just afraid to stay political.
Got to stop you in there. And Rob, you get the last word.
Well, I've got to agree with you, Jerry, that so much of our politics has become fluff. It's like the privatization of what the networks used to do. But you got to realize it's been 8 days, and there has been no single one-on-one interview with anybody of substance from the press with Sarah Palin it makes me think they haven't told her what she needs to think yet. I don't see that serious side of politics for her. I just see that individual agenda. It doesn't matter.
I got to interrupt you right there because we want to keep it fair and balanced, equal time. Listen, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We love having you here.
Thank you.
We promise that the next time we have you on, we'll find our bell.